What's good, Brotherhood Podcast? It's Ceasefall here, bringing you a highly anticipated episode. Kid from Maine, Naismith Player of the Year, led Mount Vernon to a national championship, undefeated season, and was the only college player this year selected in the USA Select Team. Cooper Flagg, appreciate you coming on my way.
For sure, thank you.
Yes, sir. So let's just start off. Give me your scouting report. How you feel? Like, what's your game like? What can we expect from you?
For sure, yeah. I would say, pretty versatile, two-way player. I like to take pride in, playing defense, getting rebounds, doing all the little things, really.
Yep.
But then also offensively, I can do a lot, too, from threes, mid-range, kind of just three-level, playing multiple positions.
Yeah, so you're regarded as a winner. You win at every level, whether it's AAU, high school. Where does that mindset come from?
I think it's just competitive spirit at the end of the day. Like, I just love to win, and, like, losing really, like, it makes me upset. Like, I don't like it at all. So just having that competitive spirit of just going out and just wanting to win.
Yeah, facts. I think that's a big thing bringing into this year. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got a good squad. We got a chance to do big things. Like,
For sure.
If we all have that mindset, the sky's the limit. So recently you played the USA Select Team against the Olympic team. Talk about your experience. How was that playing against Bron, Curry, the greatest players to ever play?
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, unbelievable experience. Like, just having that opportunity to be there and kind of just share the court with that level of talent and player, the people that have made that type of name for themselves. Like, it was nobody on the court that I wasn't like. I mean, I've been watching them for years.
Yeah.
Growing up. So, I mean, the first day for sure, I was, like, nervous. I didn't really know what to think. Like, I got on the court and I was just like, wow. Like, I was guarding Bron in the corner.
Yeah.
And it kind of just hit me for a second and I had to, like, snap out of it. But, I mean, I think once I got going into it, like, it was just, like, playing basketball. And I think that's what a lot of players would share kind of a similar experience, is that once you start playing, like, the nerves and stuff, like, I've talked to people about that before. It's like a big game or something, you have a lot of nerves going into it.
Exactly.
Most of, like, the players that can really perform at a high level, once the tip goes up, like,
it all goes
away for sure. So, I mean, it was cool for sure. It was a great experience, and I'm just really blessed that I had the opportunity.
Yeah, for sure. So, like, you obviously held your own. You had a great couple practices, and you stood out against the guys so people looking at you like you're a high level guy. Anything you learned, like what did you take from that experience?
For sure, I think the biggest thing I learned was about the details, like how when you go from level to level, like high school to college to the NBA, like the precision and how big the details are, like it just gets bigger and bigger. Like you have to execute every little detail to be able to perform. So I think that was the biggest thing.
Yeah. So any cool moments standing out for your experience in Vegas? Like you had any interactions with players that you really liked and is going to remember for a long time?
I think the best interaction I had was probably with Jalen Suggs. Just after one of our select practices, just kind of just talking with him for a while about like his experience and like the process he's going through, and like what it looked like for him. Obviously, I feel like he's kind of known as like a winner too, like a really competitive guy, like plays really hard. So he's definitely somebody that it was good to talk to and kind of learn from and like see what his kind of process was like.
Yeah, for sure. So previously you said that Grant Hill was one of your favorite Duke players of all time. What was it like spending time with him out in Vegas? What did you learn from him? What have y'all talked about?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think I didn't get to talk to him a ton out there just because I think he kind of had a lot going on with the Olympic team and all that. So I didn't get to talk to him a ton, but like I think he definitely had a bigger pull in me, like getting the invite to go out there, and I think it was mostly him. So, I mean, I'm really blessed that he gave me that opportunity and looked at me in that way and thought I was fit for the opportunity. So, I mean, I'm really just thankful for him. And, I mean, I've talked to him a bunch of times, and he's just been a great role model and somebody that I can kind of talk to and, like, look up to.
Yeah, for sure. So, previously coming out of high school, you're regarded as one of the best players, arguably since LeBron or Zion, up there with that tier of guys. Why Duke? Like, what stood out Duke? I know you pretty much could went anywhere. I think it was down to UConn and Duke was their last two. What made Duke the one school for you?
Yeah, I think it was something that Coach Shire had kind of stressed to me a lot going through the whole process was about the feel and like like I would know when I got the feeling of where I wanted to be. So I think it really came down to when I came on my visit and I was just able to meet all the guys on your team last year.
Yeah.
Interact with the coaches a bunch more, and just kind of have that feeling of like being on campus and really just imagining myself being here, like walking the same places that you guys were walking to practice in the halls. So once I kind of felt that, I kind of had the feeling like I just like this is where I wanted to be, and that's kind of what helped to propel my decision.
Yeah, me and you have talked about like how the recruiting process went for both of us, as far as like when we're going to talking to other schools, just kind of like, oh, Duke doesn't have this. This is why you shouldn't go. This is why you shouldn't go to Duke. That kind of, I know that kind of led to the decision. Like everybody recruiting against Duke is like, bro, what do you have to offer? Like, why are you worried about Duke? Like, you're your own school.
Exactly. Like it's something that I looked at. There was like negative recruiting. Like
Yeah.
it just was something that I didn't like going through that process. Is when other schools would try to do that. And I think most players out there like do not like when coaches will do that.
That made
stuff.
me like, I'm like, okay, so then I should go to Duke. 'Cause that's the common
Exactly.
denominator. Everybody's like, oh, Duke doesn't have this. This is what we got better than Duke. But yeah, we'll leave that alone. What are you working on this summer to improve your game? Like, what's next for you?
Yeah, I think obviously the main thing's still been shooting. Just continuing to develop from a good shooter to get to the next level of shooter.
Yeah.
I think just being low in my stance has been a huge thing of just being more explosive, more like quicker laterally and stuff like that. And that all comes from just being low in your stance, hip mobility,
Yeah.
things like that. Just being low in the stance, and then I say just like shiftiness and like handle.
Yeah.
Just being more confident in my ability to like handle it, and then like kind of shift people and create off the dribble.
Yeah. No, I've seen it in practice. Like you definitely doing your thing. You definitely learning. I mean, college is definitely different from high school, so it's a lot to learn. But you're coming on. I think you're gonna have a really big year. Earliest memory of watching Duke basketball.
Dang. I would say probably JT. Like, I don't remember which year, but one of his years, I just remember watching him play. Like with, what's the other dude? Kennard?
Yeah, Luke
too.
Kennard. Yep.
Like, I just remember them two, in particular, and Grayson. I think obviously was on that team.
Yep.
So just like, that's the team I remember, like, first, like, watching, like, being a huge fan of.
Yep. Luke Kennard is a bucket, one of the best shooters. That's one of my favorite players to play at Duke. Someone that I've talked to him multiple times, but he was a great player. Him and Tatum, they had a great team. I love watching that team. Why'd you wear 32 in AAU and high school? Is that anything behind that?
So my mom had worn it in high school, and then, so it's like, so her teammate in college, Donovan Kling's mom,
Yeah.
had also worn it, and she had passed away.
Yeah.
And so then I think I started wearing it because of she wore it originally.
Yeah.
And then I think going forward, like having learned that story and hearing that, like it like gave me more of a reason like to want to wear it.
Yeah.
Because at first I was like, all right, I'll wear it
Yeah.
like that. But then like just having that reason of like my mom's teammate and stuff like that, and just like wearing that number and feeling like kind of a reason to wear it, it kind of just made me feel good about it. And like I kind of just fell in love with the number.
Yeah, I love that, bro. Okay, so thoughts on the team so far. What do you think the keys for us to be successful and have the year that we want to have?
For sure. I mean, I think we have a great group of guys. We have a lot of like versatility and a lot of guys that do a lot of different things really well. So I think like it's gonna come down to people just really accepting a role.
Yeah.
Because we do have a lot of talent. So everybody's not gonna get exactly what they want.
Yeah, exactly.
And what they envision for themselves. So I think people just accepting a role and buying into the team.
Yeah.
And just everybody playing hard, playing for each other. And I think a lot work itself out.
Yeah, exactly. If we do that, win at a big level, high level, I mean, everybody's going to get what they want at the end of the day. So I think if we all just focus on that, good things will come from that. Who's impressed you the most in the workout so far?
That's a good question. I mean, I think I want to say calm, but like it's not like impressed or like surprised, but it's just like, I mean, I guess it is impressed because he's just like excelled what I expected.
Yeah.
Like I knew he was tough. I knew he had the skill. Like I saw it at Jordan Brand and stuff, but like just seeing him because like he's very consistent with like what he does on every day. Like
Exactly.
his ability to just knock down shots, get into the paint.
Defend.
He's way more athletic than I expected, to be honest.
Yeah, for real.
And then the other person I'd say is Malik. Just like his ability to like get deflections defensively, and he's come along really well like in our offensive, just like making different reads and being decisive. So I'll say those two.
For sure. And he's also very unselfish. So who do you think the best defender is other than yourself on the team? I mean, I think the common one is Malik.
Yeah, I'll probably say Leak just because he's so versatile. Like,
Yeah.
and, I mean, he's a junior, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Played
not tripping.
2 years at Syracuse, so he already knows.
Exactly. So I feel like defense in college is definitely something that like is learned over time for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I think him just having that experience and then just having kind of the knack and like just like he just makes the reads, so he just does it.
You've been into your golf game lately. How's that been going for you?
It's been great. I started like a year and a half ago, and I just kind of fell in love with it. I don't know why, but it's just I really enjoy it. It's kind of my safe space.
Yeah.
Something I can get away to, just get on the course, play, whether it's by myself, with a couple of my friends.
Yep.
And I just get to relax. So it's been great just to have something I can rely on to do. And then like it's another thing that like I'm not very good at.
Yeah.
So I can get competitive with it and like really want to try and get better at the same time. So it's been good.
Yeah, it's been raining all week, so me and you haven't been able to get out there on the golf course, but it's coming soon. I got my clubs, I'm ready. Have you played with Coach Shire yet or not?
Yeah, we played one time. So it was me and Rachel on the team, and then him and J-Rob. We had 2v2 scramble, and me and Rachel were killing him. I mean, we came out 3 holes up, and then, we kind of started to fall off. Coach Shire was getting lucky.
Yeah.
And then it came down to the last hole. It was tied, and then they ended up winning. So still,
You gonna get him back one
I'm still
day.
looking to run it back, but they did.
He might take that one and run with it, but now you got to get him back out there. Tell us about any other interests outside of golf and basketball.
I mean, I'm getting into yoga, I would say.
Yep.
Just because I think it's something that's really important for our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
And I've kind of started to feel that. And I think the other thing that we've kind of focused on a lot has been like the breathing stuff.
Yeah.
And mental work. So just working on like bettering myself in ways outside of just physical. Has been good.
I think that's gonna be a big thing for you, especially because you got all the hype and noise, and then, I mean, the year we're gonna have a great year. But it's gonna be ups and downs, and just to stay level headed and eliminate all the distractions. That's good. Like just build your mental up. That'd be huge for you for sure. You've had plenty of viral moments throughout the years, whether it's dunking on people or whatever. You got any favorites?
My bad. Favorite social media moments. That's a tough question. I think some of my favorites are probably just from Peach Jam last year, just because.
I actually just seen your highlights from Peach Jam. Like I've seen them obviously, but I just seen them like coming through my feed the other day.
Nah, people were like reposting them. Like I think just some
saying.
of like this stuff, because I was just having so much fun.
Yeah.
And that was the main thing with that. Like, I didn't care. I was just out there playing with my teammates from 4th grade from Maine.
Yep.
And I was just having fun.
All right, we got a new segment here, launching it with Cooper Flagg, fan Q&A. So let's get started. First question from Sion James. He said, "Hi Cooper, this is Sion James. Who is your favorite grad transfer and why?" He's putting you on the spot right here. Me personally, I'm not choosing a favorite because I think they're all good. But go ahead.
That's a great point. No, I'm not going to choose a favorite. Mess with all of them.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so we'll just skip that one. Next one from Cooper's mom. Something you missed from moving away from Maine.
Well, I'll go outside of like family and stuff, just because I think that's kind of a given. I think just like kind of to go to my trainer's gym.
Yeah.
Results of basketball. He had built the gym right before I left, so I kind of got a year of that. But I think like the environment that he's created there and just having like kids come through all the time, I think it was just really good it would have been really good for me to be around that more and just like kind of be around the next generation more. So I'm excited when I go back, definitely to go see all the kids and stuff and be around it.
For sure, that's what's up. Next question from Mark Stoffer. Any advice from a former Duke player that you could share?
That's a good question. I think probably from JJ JJ Redick when he came to talk to the team.
Yep.
And he kind of just talked about like the noise we're gonna get this year, and how like we just have to be able to block it out. And like I think he said to me like specifically like I was gonna get the most.
Yeah.
And that's how it always is. So
No,
I
for
think
sure.
just being able to like adapt to that and just kind of take it all in, and like that type of advice was just really good to hear.
Yeah, at the end of the day, like even last year, we lost 2 games, and it's just like it gets like it's just us, like it's all we got. So we just got to make sure we continue to lean on each other, and you'll see as we go through the season, like we're all we got. But at John Shire Lover wants to know, when did you know you were coming to Duke?
I would say I knew like a little bit after the visit, the countdown visit, just because, on the visit I kind of felt it, and then but I wanted to take some time to just think about everything,
Yeah,
think about the process that I had gone through, and I think right after that visit, like soon after, maybe a week after, I had kind of made my decision. So
Yeah,
it
for
was
sure.
right after that.
it's hard to pass up on this place, honestly. Ty Ty at Duke Sites wants to know, besides winning an ACC and national championship, what are some other goals you're chasing?
Um, I mean that's a tough question because I think my main goals is just to obviously win those two things, but I think just getting better as a person,
Yeah.
working myself off the court, become all around just a good person. And I
Yeah.
think like anything else that I could have in mind to like want to win, anything like that, that will come from winning those two things. So as long as we just focus on the end goals
Yeah.
and just get in there, then everything else will work itself out.
Yeah, I like that for sure. Skywalzer, if you could play with any Duke legend, who would it be and why?
Oh, that's easy. I think I would definitely choose Zion,
Yeah.
just to be on that team, just because like how like the energy. I could just feel like that team. Like even just watching through the TV was crazy. Like
Yeah, not for real.
Zion, Cam, RJ. Like I feel like it would have just been like a different experience.
Yeah, that first game they blew Kentucky out. I was like, whew. Okay. Nikita Hoops. What's your morning routine like, and what's like a typical day for you?
Yeah, I think so. As we got into more of the routine, I think we all kind of share like a similar thing
Yeah, for sure.
of like waking up. We try to wake up a little like earlier. If it's like a regular week, like I've been waking up at like 5:45, work out with Coach Lucas at like 6:15, get like a shooting workout in, get breakfast in the family room, head back to the dorm, and then come back for something at like 10 o'clock. Then it depends. Like we have a lift or
Yeah.
what time practice is, but that's been kind of my schedule lately.
Yeah, and then as you know, from 2, like they say practice from 2 to 4, but we're here most of the day. Like
yeah, we're in there 2 to 6.
2 to 6, yeah, 6, 7 o'clock is when we get out of here. So yeah, for sure. Will Hunter, any early impressions of Durham in North Carolina?
Yeah, I mean I think I haven't seen it a ton, but I think obviously it seems like a great place. A lot of good people. Everybody I've met so far, I really enjoyed getting to know.
Yeah.
Especially everybody here has been amazing. So I mean it's been a great spot so far.
Yeah. WTV Amia, what advice would you give to your younger self knowing what you know now?
I think for sure just telling myself like enjoy being home and enjoy like the time you have with your friends.
Yeah.
Just cause like I can look back to it like just the days of just hanging out with my friends, doing like not having a care in the world, and it's like
Yeah, facts.
I wish that I would have just and not like I enjoyed it, but I think just like being a little more present and like thankful for it. Cause like as I look back, like I miss those times a lot of just not really. I mean, obviously I was still doing basketball and stuff, but just being able to hang out with all my like day one friends, just
Yeah.
being there, no cares, just hanging out. So I think that's the biggest thing.
Yeah, same for me, honestly. Love Seb said, apple juice or orange juice in a 7-game series.
That's easy. Apple juice and
Yeah,
4.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say the same thing. Bright from Ghana, how long is it taking you to perfect your shooting?
Perfect is a strong word. I wouldn't say it's perfected.
Yeah.
But it's been a long process. I think. Since I started playing the game,
Exactly.
I'm always working on it. So
I think nobody's perfected but like Curry or something, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
It's just like a growing
perfect.
routine. Like
Yeah.
as long as you just got to keep going with it.
Consistency for sure.
Yep. That dot guy 90 all time Duke starting five.
All time Duke starting five. Um. Okay. Um. Kyrie at the 1.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go JJ at the 2.
Yeah.
3. I'll put Tatum. 4. Zion. I don't really know who to put at the 5. I'm gonna say Tatum, Zion, and then Christian Laettner,
Yeah.
and then plus Kyrie and
That's a
JJ.
tough five. Khan Canopoulos, I'm not sure if this is actually Khan or is this like his fan page, but it says, "How does it feel to be teammates with the Khan Canopoulos?"
I mean, it's great. Khan's a great guy. He's been a great player, so it's been great to get to know him.
Yeah, for sure. Kamzi IG, besides hard work, what got you? Damn, my fault.
It's just say Comsy from IG also.
Okay, Kamzi from IG. Besides hard work, what got you here today?
I would say my mentality. I
Yeah.
think that's something like most players at this level shares their mentality of just the competitive spirit and then just like wanting to be a killer and just win at all times.
Yeah, facts. Bella Bryant from IG. Favorite basketball memory from Maine.
I would say winning the state championship my freshman year. With my 2 brothers all on the same team. My oldest brother was a senior that year. Me and my twin were freshmen. So that experience of winning a state championship together, and it was really the whole team had been together since we were young too. So it was a great experience.
Yep. Wiz 42. Favorite pregame meal.
Probably Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, that's you can't go wrong with Chick-fil-A. All right, we're gonna just switch over and we're gonna get into quick hitters. Why did you choose number 2 this year?
So kind of a sad story, but so one of my team, or he wasn't on our team my freshman year, but my older brother was teammates and kind of close friends with this kid Donovan Kurt, and then he had gotten cancer and actually passed away just a little while ago. So I think just he really impacted my life in a big way, and then I think just having been able to represent him really meant a lot to me.
That's what's up. Any nicknames, main event or nah?
Main event, I mean that's okay. I think there's a lot of room,
Yeah,
for me to get a better nickname.
yeah. You rock Kobe's on the court. Is Kobe's a favorite shooter rock?
Yeah, probably. I'd probably say so.
Yeah. Kobe sixes. I got me a pair on the way. Like you can't beat this best hoop shooter out. But yeah, if you could have one superpower, what would it be?
Ooh, teleport probably.
Teleport.
Teleport is just simple.
Just get up out of here real quick.
Yeah, to the crib.
Favorite NBA player?
Probably Tatum.
Yeah,
For
Tatum.
sure. I think it's just been, I'm a Celtics fan.
Yeah.
So.
All-time NBA starting five?
Okay. Magic, MJ, Larry Bird, and then LeBron, and then Kareem.
Okay. No Shaq?
Nah, no
Shaq at
Shaq.
five?
No Shaq, Kareem.
Okay, got you.
Quicker pace.
Yeah, for sure. Hype song before a game. He doesn't even listen to music. I learned this about him, so this is
I can give a hype song though,
Yeah.
for my senior year. I mean, it was probably Finito.
Finito.
Like the team would play on the speaker and we all get hyped to it. So that's probably a hype song.
But he doesn't listen to music before the game unless it's obviously the team. It's kind of rare that you find somebody like this, but he's different. Favorite pro team, not team, pro team.
Celtics.
Celtics.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Now favorite pro team.
Chicken.
Dream NIL deal. Not that you probably got them all, but
Bro. I would probably say. How do I want to answer this?
you could just say something exotic. You know what I'm saying? Like
Nah, I'd probably
Ferrari.
say like to be honest, like maybe like a golf deal. I don't know with who,
Yeah,
but I think like a golf deal would be cool just because like I'm really getting into golf, so I think that could be cool.
for sure. Favorite pro athlete that's not a hooper?
Not a hooper, pro athlete. Probably Messi,
Messi.
just because I got to watch him play twice. Did this
Yeah.
last year, and
Yeah, I just got into the soccer too.
so that was
I like
crazy.
the soccer. I like Jude Bellingham, by the way.
okay.
Favorite sport to play other than hoops?
Golf.
Golf. Favorite sport to watch other than hoops?
Oh, I would say soccer. I feel like I've gotten into that. I was going to a bunch of Orlando City games last year. It's kind of just like the high level soccer is just crazy to watch. Like the way they like move the ball and stuff like that is just it's crazy. I could just never imagine myself out there.
Favorite pro golfer?
I think probably Bryson DeChambeau just because he hits it like so far. So I'll probably say him.
Favorite NBA player who would most like to meet? What? Favorite NBA player you would most like to meet? I mean, you've met them all at the at the U.S. Select.
Yeah, I'd say probably like LeBron more, like just have like more conversation with him, just because like I mean, what does he not know about the process, the everything?
So this is not on here, but is LeBron the GOAT? Yes, bro.
I don't. No,
After the two games, like after you just witnessed that, bro, he's 40 years old.
nah,
He's still taking over.
but I wouldn't say he's not my GOAT.
Oh, he's not your GOAT.
He can be like he's one or two for sure.
Yeah, who is your GOAT?
Probably Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. All right,
But like, there's no denying that LeBron is.
why
one or-
Michael
one or
Jordan
two.
though? Why Michael Jordan?
I think it's just household, how I was raised,
Yeah.
beliefs.
Okay, I respect it. I respect it.
But nah, LeBron is one or two. Like it's not like I'm saying he's not
He is when they
the greatest, if not. Yeah, it's not like he's not.
I feel that. Favorite music or artist?
I think we covered this.
Yeah, he doesn't listen to music, y'all. Sorry. Favorite place you've been?
That's a great question. I think probably Spain.
Spain.
For my 17s run at the gold medal when we won it. It was an unbelievable place, to be honest. Malaga. It was crazy.
That's what's up. Favorite movie?
Probably like the Harry Potter series. Like I don't watch a ton of movies, but like growing up, like I was just like my parents were huge into it, and like me and my two brothers, we were huge into like the Harry Potter stuff, and then having gone to Florida, we went to like the Universal parks and stuff and seen that. So that's
Yeah,
probably
the
my
ride.
favorite
The ride's hard. Yeah, the ride's
Yeah.
hard. Favorite TV show?
I'd probably say Suits.
Suits. And this is the last one. It's kind of interesting. I want to know the last song you listened to since you don't listen to music.
Couldn't tell you.
Couldn't even tell me.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Now, this is a great episode. I appreciate you for coming on. Duke Podcast. Just looking forward to a great year. Appreciate you.
Sure.
Yes, sir.